Hi everyone, it's Mary Blocker from Mary's Card Cafe, and I'm so glad you're here with me today for a fun sneak peek from products that are coming up from Stampin' Up. So beginning November 3rd, these Curvy Celebration products will be available to customers. If you are a demonstrator or want to be a demonstrator, these products can be all ordered during the month of October. We could pre-order them and play with them so we could decide how we might use those with our customers in November. And now these will be available November through January. And so it'll be a great opportunity for you. There's the Curvy Christmas stamp set with these fun borders going on and great sentiments that are curvy. There's the Quite Curvy stamp set, which is more all occasion with this beautiful garland, another little garland here, and great, great sentiments. Hooray for you and your 1 in a million, birthday wishes, thinking of you, hello, and made with love just for you. And of course, the cute little birds. So we'll set that aside. And here are the curvy dies. Now, we've got these curvy borders that are so pretty. We've got also this ivy garland here. There's this stem, 3 little birdies, the big, big garland, the other garland, and the small, tiny little garland you may have missed. There's also this beautiful, beautiful traditional colors, holiday and not holiday, paper pack. There's a beautiful cherry cobbler, Sahara sand, and shaded spruce. There's one side and then the other. See how fun these designs are? Just great. I just love these. I really like the Sahara sand color. So that's a nice holiday, nice traditional colors paper stack. So I thought we would do a card today using the Quite Curvy, doing an all occasion card. And what I did is for my card today that we're going to do together is I pulled a card supply packet that was already made. And this is in a bucket that I have that has just extras from my card classes. And when I do a card class, everything for one card is in the envelope. And so we have a crumb cake card base and a whisper white layer here, and then I have the balmy blue, and then I have this wonderful strip here. Not sure what we did originally with the card to do that, but we'll go ahead and start with that. We're going to use balmy blue today. Another thing we're going to use are our ornate layers, and I'm going to pull this one right here because we're going to use that on our card today. We're going to pull in some other things with our stamp set. All right, we're going to use that. Let's use our balmy blue and our garland piece. And I'm going to bring the ink to the image because it's so large. If I were going to do multiples of these cards, I would pull out the Stamparatus because that way I could just ink up, stamp, move the hinge, ink up, stamp again, and I could get a lot done in a small amount of time. Ooh, that is beautiful. Let's go ahead and stamp another right below. This garland is a perfect length for this piece of paper, which is a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of balmy blue. It's kind of that third layer. That is really pretty. I love that. Now the other thing I wanted for my project is I wanted some shimmer and shine, and what was really perfect for me was the Snowflake Splendor Glimmer ribbon here. It is fantastic. You can see it's kind of a stiff ribbon. It almost reminds me of tulle, and I don't know why, but it's like tulle. So one of the things I do, you guys, is I don't like to have things going all the way around my card. I don't like to add that extra thickness. So what I do is I do just a little bit of adhesive on the back, and then using my ribbon scissors, I can go ahead and do that. And I have this stamped on the back here. I was playing around designing my card, and I actually didn't have to stamp at all. I could have just used that I was playing with, but that's okay. So I'm going to glue that right to there. So now I need to do my framed part, and I'll use this beautiful big piece here. And I'm going to use the Made with Love Just For You, and I'm going to keep this pretty monochromatic. So let me ink this up and stamp. That looks great. Now I'm going to go ahead and die cut this out, but I also have the little bird. And so I am going to stamp my little bird, and then we can die that cut out as well. I'm going to stamp him with Memento ink. All right, let me move things aside so we can bring our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine up. Now, I was going to show you something when you're using your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that's really important. Do you see this here? I went through and was playing around and I die cut this, but can you see how much of that is not die cut out? And let me show you what happened. When you are using dies, it's really important that when you lay down something that has this straight edge and so much of a straight edge, that you turn it a slight bit so that it's not going through the machine all the way straight. And I'm actually going to rip this down so that I can actually tilt it more. The more that I can tilt this, the better it will be. Kind of stamped that close to the bottom, didn't I? The better it will be, excuse me, cut out. And just going through one time. I'm going to try to do my bird at the same time. We'll see if I can make that work. I'm not using my magnetic sheet here, which would have been smart to have this over here, but I won't make you wait to go get that. We'll just give it a shot here, like so. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to back this up a little bit. Get my plate in there and just set it down. Oh, and it looks like I'm going to be good. All right. Oh, my wheel is over here, my handle. So now when I put this through and that frame is on an angle, I can feel that I'm not getting any big bumps, or we call them speed bumps. And I'm just going to come back just because it's easier to pick up my piece from that way. There we go. Oh, my little birdie, I might have to do him again. I don't like the way that came out, and that's the nice thing. I can just stamp him up real quick again and put him through. But you can see now how well that punched out and die cut. I have just these little dots that I can flick away, and then I can do the last little dot pieces. I can use my stylus and get those. So let me just stamp my little bird again. And we'll get him die cut out a little bit better. I can't wait until the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine becomes available in the mini size. That will be wonderful. There we go. I think that'll be a better image of him. Or her, right? Let's run that through again. Easy peasy for my little guy. And I will go ahead and let this just, well, one more. Nope, there we go. There we go. That's much better. So let me move the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And my little light just went off on me, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Gotta have our light. Let me bring you back down closer now. There we go. All right, so let's just remind ourselves of our card base here. We've got our beautiful little saying, and I've got a little birdie here. That's so sweet. All right. Now, let me put my dimensionals on here. Everything's better with dimensionals. Kind of getting down to my nitty-gritty on my dimensionals here. Yeah, well, I'll just grab some white ones too. We'll use black ones and white ones. Why not? That's just fine. Okay, let's pull these off. We'll put them on our card. This sure is a lickety-split quick card that's happening here, but it's a beautiful card, I think. I would call it stunning. If you ever watch my other YouTube videos, you know I do a simple yet stunning Sunday, which this one I wouldn't call it simple yet stunning because I try really hard to not use any die cutting on my Simple Yet Stunning Sunday project. I love just flicking it. It really does work well. You can always use your die brush on your Take Your Pick tool. That will help you too. And I think that's plenty good. All right, so let's put this on our card right about here, evened up with that ribbon. How pretty is that? Now, let's just grab our little bird that came out really well, and all I'm gonna do on that is use my Stampin' Blends. And here we go, talking about our wonderful Stampin' Blends. I'm gonna use the lighter one first to do the body of our bird. Just lickety-split quick there. And then I'll use my dark Stampin' Blend that I just dropped on the floor. Excusez-moi. All right. And I'll go ahead and get that colored a little deeper. Now what you can do is you can go back over it over and over to deepen up that color to give him some contrast. There we go. That's perfect. Now he just needs a little, and I think I'm going to put him right here where I see a couple more dots that I want to get out of there. Little turkey dots. Little dimensionals. There we go. So again, the Curvy Celebrations products will be available November 3rd. You do not have to buy all of those products. Say you really like the paper, you can buy the paper alone. Say you really like the stamp set, Curvy Christmas, and the dies, you can buy the Curvy Christmas and the dies. If you do purchase all of the products together, it is a $70 retail price, and then you get a 10% discount. How fun is that? So we are not done with this, but it is so very cute, isn't it? I'm going to do a bow because we just need a bow. And I love this Snowflake Splendor ribbon. Like I said, it's very... it's almost like, I know, it's almost like a really fine screen. That's the material I was thinking of, a fine screen. But isn't it just beautiful? The shimmer, it takes on, it's kind of interesting, it takes on some colors. It takes on pinks and blues. It's like a mother of pearl almost. It's interesting. So again, that's beautiful. So I'm going to use glue dot for this. I might use 2 glue dots just because this ribbon is so stiff. It's so cool though. I really like it. I am gonna put one more on it just in case. And then it's gonna go right there. Look at that. Isn't that cute, you guys? Minimal work, really. I stamped the garland in the balmy blue, kind of keeping that balmy blue theme. But let's get inside here, and I usually have an inside for my card. Let's see. I do have some over here. Let me grab it. No, I don't have one over there. I just have this. Maybe I could just use this, I think. That's cute. I'll do that. Why not? All right, I'm going to use the saying, I think, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And I'm going to use the Memento ink because of the little bird that we stamped on the front and die cut out. It also was stamped in black, so I think that'll tie it in. But then we have this little tiny sprig. Remember me talking about that one that you can even die cut out? I'm going to go ahead and stamp that one. I'll stamp it here. I'll stamp it here on the curve, and I think I'll stamp it right there. Look how fun that is. That's really cute. Now this inside is a little different because I usually have it be the same layer as the front of the card, but I think this will work out great. It's just a little different, and we can always use a little different. So let's put that right here on the inside. There it is, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, and look at how pretty that is. That card came out great, and it really came out pretty quick. Just a nice occasion card. Let's take a look at some of my other cards that I did with this Curvy Celebration products. We have this all occasion one using that garland again. Then we have two really fun holiday cards using the curvy borders and the dies. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my project that we just made together. I think it's great using that ornate layers and keeping the balmy blue feel. That Snowflake Splendor ribbon is awesome. Remind you that take a look at the links below so you can get your free package of Jingle Bells. They come in green, red, and the gold. I love my cards. I can't wait to keep playing. And remember, this is available for customers November 3rd through January. Demonstrators, you can order this now. And if you'd like to be a demonstrator and get these things now, you simply can add these to your starter kit and you'll be on your way. So you guys, thanks so much again. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe so you don't miss out on my other videos, and I really do appreciate you joining me. So until next time, guys, happy stampin'.